always give a 5 minute countdown?
It does, yeah.
Uh,
Every once in a while, I'll just skip it, but
Oh.
it gives me a chance to like go to the bathroom, check my camera, make
Well, I was
sure
gonna
that
say
works.
because it's like
Stuff like
if
that.
you're already, you already got people on here and all. Why are you waiting 5 minutes?
Well, you do know that I'm almost up to like 60 subscribers, so I want to give them the chance to
To
join me
jump in.
at 11:30 at night. Yes.
Not everybody stays up all night long like you do.
Well, that's their problem if they want to miss the fun or whatever. Late night is my time. That's when I like to do stuff. Okay?
You know why this is doing this is because your table's rounded.
Yeah. My wife is critiquing my
Well, I just noticed it. His little
canvas clamps.
his
and she's
canvas
like,
clamps that he's trying to work on. He
I can't do nothing.
bumped into it or something or other, and I saw it kind of roll. And it's because but our desk is kind of thick, but it's also he rounded the top over so it wasn't sharp edges, and that's why because it's a it's a the clamp itself is like an L shape, so it's not wanting to work real well with the rounded edges.
See, I wouldn't be able to get anything accomplished if I didn't have such a caring woman making sure that I'm doing everything correctly all the time. And I'm so pleased that she's here to ensure that the boat doesn't sink.
And if you guys can't tell, he's being very sarcastic.
I am not. I am it's totally the way I feel.
Mhm.
Absolutely, 100%. Because I love you. See, I just told the whole entire world. Now it's on YouTube for infinitum. Me saying I love you. What could be better than that? Let me see. So that I can take our Discord microphone. So audio is going to get weird for just a moment. Because no, actually, no, we'll just. Yeah, we'll just keep that the same. Yeah, there we go. All right, and I wonder which painting I should start with. No. I don't know. Should it be plant delivery or
Start with plant delivery.
Plant
Save the best
delivery?
for last.
save the best for last? Well, it's not like both of these haven't already been on YouTube.
Oh, I know, but your favorite is the Ocean Queen.
It is, yes. But plant delivery is really cool too.
I mean, from the day he first saw it and then lost it, that's all he talked about.
Oh yeah, did I tell you ladies that the story of how I lost Ocean Queen? I think I did. Maybe. It was in my shopping cart, like, and I actually purchased it. I got the email, it says, "Hey, thank you for purchasing it." They actually gave me the points for it. That's how much I purchased it. And then, like, I don't know, 10 minutes later, I got an email that said, "Hey, wanted to let you know your basically your copy of Ocean Queen is badly damaged, and we don't feel good about sending it out to you. So we've canceled your order and refunded your money and basically took away your points." And I was like, "What? Huh?" They took them back, so they had awarded me points for the purchase, but they took the points back because they canceled my order, so I technically didn't purchase anything.
So basically, for them trying to be very nice about that, we oversold the painting. Is they're trying to say that the package was damaged, and so sorry, we don't have any more to send to you now.
Yeah. Gangster.
Yeah, he was very upset.
I was very upset. You make it sound like I was gonna start crying or something.
You
over
were
a painting.
upset.
I was upset, but it's not like I was like, you know.
I didn't say you were
wiping away
crying. I said you were
tears in my
upset.
eyes. Yeah. Well, you made it sound that way. And I'm a man, and we don't
Yeah, yeah.
cry. Except for that one scene in
Except
for that
painted
one scene in
fingernails.
Titanic with the old man and the woman laying on the bed.
Whatever.
Okay, it's I don't care who you are. If you don't cry, you have some issues. Here they are. Here they are. Two of my unicorns. My third and fourth one are over in my stash. But these are the two latest ones. And that's this one. Plant delivery is freaking heavy. 76 colors, 1 AB. And it's what? How many? 143,000? God, yeah, 27 and a half by 50. Ooh wee. And then there's Ocean Queen, which is 56 colors and 4 ABs. And 3 fairy dust. So there's a lot going on with this one. This is gonna be magical. This one's 102,000, 25 and a half by 38 or something like that. Yep, the 38 and a half. Yeah. So, relatively big images. Now, neither one of these have I looked at the canvas like up close. And you can see here where I am with this. No, I haven't. No, I opened them up so I could see the cards, just in case I got like 2 black cards, which is like, yeah, right. I've only had to buy like 50 canvases to get 1 black card. Did you really? Was that your only one? Your only black card you've ever got? Okay, and I can't remember for the life of me what's in here. I think there's bronze in each one of these.
I think you got a bronze for both of them.
Yeah. Yep, bronzy bronze. Plant delivery. Yay. Oops, throw that in there. We'll just add it to.
Do you need a new book?
I do. I'm running out of pages, so I need to find an empty page. Oh, here's one.
What?
She's working on a J wall.
Well, I mean, I know you guys keep. I have no idea J wall and whatever, but
Did you watch that video a video series I was watching? You know Lizette, the I think she's French or whatever.
mm-hmm.
She was doing a comparison of a J wall painting from Diamond Painting Deutschland versus the one with the diamond art. And she was doing a comparison between those two, and she was painting this huge painting in like big sections. I'm talking about like maybe she divided it up into like 12 or 18-inch squares, just big huge squares. And I think for the whole video series, I think it took like 2 months for the whole video series to come out, which means she painted a full-size J wall in 2 months. And that's with doing other paintings mixed in. Oh yeah, that would kill your eyes. So let's see here. Let's bust this open. You see, I told you I haven't opened this. It is so heavy. Oh. There's no way that I'm gonna be able to like unravel this. Oh no, wait, is there 2 packages of?
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Well, all right. That's the first time I've seen that. there is. Oh, see, this says 2-1 plant delivery, and this says 2-2 plant delivery. Okay. Nah, go right ahead. Look at these. I mean, there's basically every color in here. Yes. There's some lavender, kind of purplish ABs
Yep.
there I can see. Look at this green right here. Pamela, you still there? You fall asleep in your chair?
Haven't heard from him in a while.
She's probably just knee deep in painting.
No, she's not on Discord anymore.
Oh, is she not?
Uh-uh.
Oh, that's okay. Oh! Pamela's here in YouTube.
Oh yeah, so I thought that's what she did. Is she went to YouTube and not to out of Discord.
Hopefully Pamela can hear us on YouTube.
She says she's not getting our YouTube notifications.
Oh, there's some fairy dust. Kind of this orangey red color is a fairy dust. Well, the good thing, Pamela, we just started like 5 minutes ago, so you didn't miss anything. So this is the bottom plan delivery. I wonder if all these. So there's a lot of P's and there's a lot of these division signs, but none of those are actually. Or is it a plus sign? Is that a plus or a division? No, that's a division.
That's a sideways division sign.
Yeah, it's 2 dots.
Yeah. I would call that a sideways division sign.
Yeah. So it's like trying to see what color that is. Sideways division sign. Okay, that's color number 27. It's DMC code 783.
So that's
but it
not
makes
a specialty
it, yeah,
color.
It's not a specialty drill. Plus signs are a specialty drill. And yeah, this gonna be some confetti city as well. Now, have you done plant delivery? You did flower delivery. Oh, under the stairs. Yeah. Is that the only you made that you've done? I mean, just looking at it on the screen is like there's a lot. Oops, my mouse is acting up. I'm just gonna put that over there out of the way. There's so much of this.
It's still going.
It's oh my god. It's like wow. So to give you an idea of like how big this is, like so I've got this on my desk, which is 30 inches high, 28 inches high, and like it's brushing the floor, like it's falling over the desk and it's brushing the floor. Yeah, but like now that I see this image, like it's a lot. Like if you start. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Like up here in the corner, it's just a lot of color blocking. just right up here in these two corners across the top, it's all the same symbol. The big white in the clouds, all the same symbol. But like as soon as you get past like this first row, second row, as soon as you get right here, then the chaos starts, and it's like good luck for the rest of the painting. Like, and it's like what you see here. So just to give you an idea, I'm gonna like try to fold this up. So I'm gonna like right here, I'm gonna fold it. What do you mean you lost me? Oh, okay. So like, look at this. Like this. So I'm just gonna take that right there, just fold that right there. Okay. So that's like the tops of buildings there. And then there's still more. There's still this. But like all this in here, good God. All right, let me find a ruler, because I don't know if this works with the do I have a XW new over here?
Those are all the new.
Yeah, but I want the new one.
I thought they were the same as the old news.
Are they?
Yeah,
Yes.
you said you didn't change them because you
Oh
just
yeah,
put
yeah,
an in
yeah,
on them.
yeah. Because I only have.
Because
extra-
you
I
only
was-
have news.
I was thinking of the round.
The round,
Okay,
yeah.
so let's. Now this painting, I think this came out in 2025, at like the beginning of the year. So I'm gonna see if this should fit. That's looking good, looking good, looking good, looking good. Looks good all the way. Excellent. All right. So ruler's gonna fit. That's cool. Now normally when I unbox a canvas, like I talk about, oh, this is how you attack the canvas, and you should have your ruler this way for horizontal sections of color blocking. It doesn't matter. Just put it on there crooked. This is just good luck. The XW, yeah, biggest ruler. Now, who is it? Somebody, I can't remember their name. Like, I know what their name is. Are you on Discord and YouTube? Yes, I am.
I already answered her.
Oh, okay. Like somebody uses rulers like they do my rulers like this, but they have another two XWs. And I can't remember her name. I think it's Judy, but they do my rulers like this, where there's like four. They do like a huge block, and that's the way that they paint. They buy my rulers four at a time, and just line them up like this, two at the top and two at the bottom, and that's how they paint. And that's amazing to me that if they're doing that in a single session, they must be an incredibly fast painter, even with a ruler, which a lot of people are like, it slows me down. I don't think so. I think the painting time is about the same, because when I was trying to paint before without the ruler, it still took me about 2.5 hours to finish a 4x4 section. And this ruler is basically enough diamonds for a single 4x4 section, and it takes me 2.5 to 3 hours, roughly the same amount of time. Then you take the ruler off, you spend another 2.5 to 3 hours, so 6 hours at the max, and you finish 2 full sections. So to me, finishing a full section in 3 hours, like, to me, that's right on time. I don't like, that's what I expect to paint. Now, other people might be way faster than me, but maybe that's, they're just doing this, just a single full section. That's fine too. Let's see here. Like, that's a lot. That is a crazy lot of let's see. Macro, tap to focus. Yeah, go. Pamela, have you done any high confetti paintings? 'Cause I know Tracy's working on one right now. That's like right in here, like all these symbols here are just that's so much. My wife was looking through both of these. Like, there's 2 of these color packs.
Oh, that's a pretty purple.
Purples? Are you? Ah, okay. Instead of cutting in and out. No, we don't want that. But yeah, there's. Hopefully that's a little better. All right, awesome sauce. And let me see.
These are leaking.
What's leaking?
You've lost 2 little diamonds
Out of.
out of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, we certainly don't want to go losing diamonds. That's bad.
God, I can't wait till I start some squares.
Sandy wants to do square. She wants to do a square painting so bad.
No.
Nope.
Oh, no. All I've had is rounds. So I just can't wait to either finish this one here for the summer with the Masters. I wanted to get it in square, but it only came in round, so I got it in round. And then that little one that I had done was rounds. And the only other diamond painting I'd ever done before was doing coasters for my co-workers, and of course those are always rounds. So that's all. Yeah, those are fun. I mean, I had to do like 13 sets of coasters, but I started like in August to get them all done, because the coaster sets came like 6 or there was like 6 or 8 of them per set, depending on which set I bought. So I just kind of asked everybody, what do you like? And then I tried to find coasters for what they liked, what they were into, stuff like that. And I did tell them why. I just said it was for Christmas, but this was like during the summertime. And I started working on them, and they were just, amazed when I gave them all these coaster sets. But yeah, that's all I've ever done is rounds. So now, as soon as I probably, well, not probably, I won't finish this before the end of July for this session. So I'll probably save it until next year to work on it again.
You're not, oh, okay. You're not going to finish it like.
I don't know. I might. I mean, but I think what I'm going to do is start on something else. And then, I can always try to come back to it, but I got a bunch of paintings. I just got this one because I had to pick something for Summer with the Masters.
Oh, okay.
So I really want to do a square painting. So, as soon as the Summer of Masters is over with, and I'm not going to do multiple paintings. I just not, at least not right now.
So what?
I think what I'm going to do.
What
I
square
don't
are
know
you
which
gonna
one I'm
do?
going to do. I've got to decide which one I'm going to do.
Yeah. So, are
When
you?
is the what is it called? Chills and Thrills. When does that start? Okay, so that doesn't leave a lot of time. Yeah, so I probably.
Are you gonna choose something out of the stash, or you gonna?
I don't think I have anything in the stash that would go for that. I don't have anything for that.
No,
'Cause
not
mine are all like beaches and or
dragons.
or
Yeah,
fairies.
beaches and dragons.
Because I got that
Blueberry fairy. Yeah.
So yeah, I have to get a new one.
God, go back in there. I'm trying to get this painting back in the
It never
box.
goes in after you take it out.
Well, it's just
Very tight.
it's a big painting. It was already tight in the box.
Now you'll end up tearing your box up trying to get it out again.
Yeah, yeah. It's not gonna bode well on the resale market if you tear the box. All right, that was plant delivery.
Now the one he really wants.
All right, y'all might see me shed some tears or something. Oh, let's see here. I really need to stop hitting the down button on my desk. There we go. All right. I think in here is a bronze card as well. But we'll see. Yep. Bronze card for Ocean Queen. Such is tradition. I really wish you could trade in, like, I don't know, 25 bronze cards for a silver card, and like, I don't know, 50 for a gold or something. They gotta. What's that? Ooh, like instead of a custom painting, you could just be like, hey, print me one of these. That would be cool. Tracy, you need to go over to Facebook like right now and like put that painting in the put that statement in the VIP group. See what everyone says. Yeah. Either that or they'll be like, that's a great freaking idea. I mean, for a lot of people, like, they don't care about a custom painting, but they would be like, reprint me this. Yeah, I don't know what I would choose for a custom painting, but for a painting that is out of stock and you would print it for me, that I would, yeah. When I saw this originally, did the sneak peek for it, and I saw all the different greens in here, I was just like, yep. I just knew this is what I have to have. And it's like, there's ABs, there's ABs, there's more ABs. Like, it is super easy to find all of these beautiful shades of green that are in this painting. And there's actually quite a lot of 310. Yeah. Yeah, this is... Goodness gracious, wow. Yeah, I'm not gonna bust that open. Y'all saw the one time I busted that open and couldn't get him back in there. I'm not gonna do that again.
Yeah, that's what I told him.
I should do this one next.
Yeah, you should do Ocean Queen.
You think I should do this one over the Margaret Morales Ocean Eyes?
Yes.
My wife is like, yes. She wants me to do it because this has been like my original #1 unicorn, and she's like, now that you have it,
I
like,
mean, he talked about it so much from when he lost it. Hold on, you got a dead fly. You know, he talked about it and talked about it and talked about it and whatever. He talked about this one more than anything else, and it's his screensaver on his computer. You know, I mean, so yes, he needs to do this one. Yep. Except he won't be able to really work. I mean, he could, I guess, start on it until September 1st, but then, like me, it's going to be, you're just going to have to work on, unless he wants to work on 2 at a time, but.
well, and I've
But
still
then
got
right after
I've still
Chills
got
and
Witch
Thrills,
Hazel.
then we got, then what, and then we have like, what, maybe a month? And then we'll do the Christmas, or do we won't
Well,
even have
there's
Nick?
also Elisa's event. That's something to do with a raven.
I thought that was Chills
That's
and,
in
what is Chills
October.
and Thrills?
Yeah, Elisa's
Okay, there's
event
too many
is,
events going on, I'm confused now.
Yeah, Elisa's event I think starts October 1st.
Okay, then who's doing Chills and Thrills?
That's Katie, Diamonds and Washi. Katie. Oh, is that like a collab event? Huh. Okay.
Okay, so that's the one that's just supposed to be Halloween or fall. Okay,
Yeah.
and then Elisa's supposed to be Ravens, right?
Oh, a class.
Oh, okay.
Huh. But it's a.
Oh,
Huh. Is it a members only thing? Ah, okay. So it'll be like members only early access. Kind of like the Jaws book that they're doing. Okay. Yeah, this is such a wonderful image. Look at the gradient on the skin tone. It's wonderful, the detail in the scales, both on her and then on the fish as well. It's actually kind of like this fish down here is a bit hard to see close up, but when I see it on the screen, like, it's very distinct. It stands out. Yeah, this is, I wouldn't say this one is as confetti heavy as Planned Delivery that we just looked at, which I'm kind of glad at. I have read that some people are like, oh, this is confetti, but compared to the Planned Delivery that we just looked at and the Witch Hazel that I'm working on, this will be significantly easier. Not as easy as this painting, but way easier than Witch Hazel for sure. Yeah. There is quite a lot of 310 from the bottom of the painting, even up around her hair. But I'm actually kind of happy to see that dark colors like that, because it's going to make her hair just pop out against the dark background. And then all the way through here, like, there's just this streak of dark all the way through here that separates all the green from the plants. There's quite a few green ABs. So this is really going to sparkle and shine. Ah, God, if I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, I'd be freaking kitting this up right now. But I am. So I work tomorrow, and then I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, which is pretty nice. So I'll have plenty of time to work on a painting like this. Now I'm probably not gonna spread this out like this, so I have to decide: do I want to start on this side or this side? Because I'm just gonna turn it sideways. So I think I'll get more action on the fish side, but I'll basically immediately get into the red of her hair over on the right side, the hair side. So it's like, do I want fish or, green fish or red hair? What would you say? Bottom left?
Huh.
See,
So far, I've always done like top left and work across and then move down.
Yeah.
I mean,
see, I would
but like
I
I
would
said, I'm a
do
new person,
like
so-
this, and then just slowly work my way down this way.
See, and I couldn't do that because, I mean, I might have to learn on a bigger picture and like that, but I have a hard enough time looking at these symbols the right way up. Trying to look at them upside down or sideways, I'd be putting wrong colors everywhere.
It's exactly right. so if I pull out a symbol like this equal sign, right, and I know that it's left to right, but because my canvas is angled like this, I'm going to hold my case, and then I'm going to look for the symbol that
Well, I
matches
didn't think
like
about that.
this.
Then yeah, I guess that you could do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So then I'm not confused.
Right.
So like all of these A's, like there's A's here, I would just, I can tell that that's an A because I can tell
yeah,
that's
but
an
some
L.
of these symbols are so close to looking like other
Yeah.
symbols.
Well, see, like right here, they've got A, X, and 7 right next to each other, and they really look similar. They got dollar signs and U's. Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah, that they shouldn't even be close to the same symbols in the same color. Because sometimes, yeah, you go by the color. It's like, oh, well, that's a green, not a purple. So that's not that symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have two symbols on my picture, and they're both in the purples. And one of them is like a straight line, and it almost, except it's kind of fat, but it almost looks like an upside down T, but the lines are thicker. And then the other one is a line, a vertical line, and it's supposed to have a little dot off to the left, but it looks like, it kind of almost looks like the other symbol, but sideways. So when I'm doing this, and when I'm trying to look at these, because on here on the guide it looks separate, and different, whatever. But when you're actually looking on the picture, they look very similar. So I have to be paying attention to, does it look like, is it going up or is it going sideways? And then and then you're going along, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait a minute, did I put that in the wrong place? And mine doesn't even have, I only have 38 colors. So these other pictures that, are having, 100 colors or whatever, it's like, oh my God, what symbols are they using?
I have heard of that where they kind of run out of the standard normal symbols that they use. So like for your J wall, 250 colors, right? Like they just have to make up some weird stuff just to make it work.
I mean, I've got a few numbers on mine, but I mean, not all of the numbers because mine, I have like one, two, three, and then I have seven, and I think the other symbol is supposed to be a nine, maybe, yeah, a nine. But I mean, it's like, but when you have like all the, those many colors and all like that, I mean, you'd have to use at least one through nine just to help out with some sort of symbols. And then, I would think you'd use all the alphabet or most of the alphabet. I mean,
Oh dang, they put A's and X's next to each other. That's gonna be challenging. They got K's and diagonal equal signs. That's a big. I'm not gonna say that word, but we're gonna have to pay attention. Yeah, with this one, Ocean Queen, it would require a normal level of paying attention. But like with like Witch Hazel, there are so many times where I think I'm like done with a ruler, like oh I'm done with this color and I'll put it away, and then I'll find like five more of that same color and have to reopen a tray brick because I missed it in the mix of everything. I can only imagine what that'd be like on a J wall. Like, yeah. Well, certainly, yeah, certainly keep us posted on that because I want to see how that progresses. 250 colors is like, how long do you think that's gonna take you? 6 months? Yeah, that'll just be one of those, when it gets done is when it gets done. Yeah, I'm super excited about this one. So I think I have like two stashes going. So I have like the semi permanent stash, which is like paintings not anytime soon. And then I have the stash that's right behind me, which is like the batter's box. Like these are potential next ups. So yeah, Ocean Queen is there. It's still tied with Margaret Morales' Ocean Eyes. And in a few days, when I take a look at Serenity, um, that that could go to the next up pile as well. I don't know, but I know Sandy's just like stop playing around and just do Ocean Queen.
yep, yep.
Yeah, that's. But then once it's done, like,
Uh,
how do you move on?
that's right. Then you hang it up. We have one wall that might be able to put the picture on.
Yeah, it's. Yeah.
Other than that, every other wall in the house has got something on it. I mean, not on it, but in front of it.
So I'd have to get one of those big art dot, like what is it, A1 size painting or canvas holders. It's like a bag kind of like, and you can put your big canvases in it. And it holds like 25 or 30 canvases. Hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen people use like clothes racks. Yeah. So this is Sandy's um, painting.
I handed him my painting to show you.
That's, yeah, there we go. And yeah, she's. I'm super impressed with. Yeah, it's like this big white flower here is like these bright white parts of it are all ABs, and then part of the stem here is ABs.
There's a
Like,
lot of ABs. Oh yes, it's a lot of confetti.
yeah, there is. I mean, this thing is, it's crazy with the ABs. I mean, there is ABs everywhere in this, and I mean, this is not a small image. So this is 28 by 22. So you know, there's still a lot to do. Why is this tape here? Did you accidentally cut your canvas?
Oh no, that was holding down my
Oh, okay.
my flap.
I was like, you just got random tape on your. And then like this red down here is like, there's probably 6 different colors at least in just this red. So Sandy, are these purple flowers here? Are these actually this blue color? Is that what that is?
Yeah, most is that blue color. Yeah, it's a. I don't know
Okay.
why it's coming out the blue instead of a purple, but yeah, I mean it shows it purple on here, but I have no purple drills.
Huh, that's weird.
I know.
But yeah, that
No, they just never was there. There was just
Like,
never any purple
yeah.
in there.
the flowers.
I thought it was a dark purple, but it's actually this dark blue.
Yeah. So the canvas painting is different than the drills.
So I don't know if it was a mistake or what.
No, I
mean,
think this is the original color palette is with this blue and all. They just
yeah, I mean they made the picture looking purple, but what came with the kit is blue.
yeah, I think that's the way the original painting is they're kind of blue colored flowers. I don't
I mean
know
that's
why
the main reason
canvas
I
is
got it
purple.
was because it was purple.
Oh, Pamela put a picture of her painting on a Discord.
But I don't know how to do it.
Oh, it's here. I'll show you. So you can down like that, and I don't know if she put it in logbook. Here we are. So that's her Last Supper painting.
Sideways, yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Oh wow, that's huge.
Yeah, it's a big image.
And then single placing is much better than my multi-placing.
Well, I think that's the same for just about anybody. Single placing versus multi placing. But yeah, I'm really proud of Sandy. I didn't know if she was going to stick with this, especially such a large image. But she really just wants to be done with this so she can move on to a square.
Yeah, yep.
Now, it's, to me, like working on a square image versus a round is twice as much work. You just have
Really?
you just have a lot more diamonds.
Really?
Yeah.
I
The-
guess I'll find out when I ever do one.
Well, the diamonds are about
Oh.
30% smaller,
Well, maybe when I do
they're
my
closer
first
together.
diamond, I mean my first square, I may like, oh, never mind, I'll go back to rounds. But right now I have nothing to compare it to.
It's not necessarily that it's harder. There's more of them. There's more work. So, you know, but you get more detail in the painting. At least that's what I think anyway.
Ah.
Um, so if you're looking for basically a higher pixel count, to go from like regular TV to HD TV, like that's what rounds versus squares is. Now, some people like the rounds just because they sparkle and shine more, because there's more facets on a round diamond as opposed to a square.
Well, true.
So if you're in it for the shine, then go with the round. You can also finish a round a little faster than a square.
Like I said, when I start my first square, then I'll figure it out. But since I've never done one, I have nothing to compare it to.
But like, I'm looking like up close at this canvas, and like the yeah, I'm trying to find a pair of drills that are misaligned left to right, and that okay. So I found one. There's
Oh, there's a
two,
few,
kind of.
but nothing major.
Yeah, no.
I wish I knew where that other picture was that I finished. I don't know where it got thrown.
Oh, your Timu painting one?
Yeah,
Oh,
so I could show you exactly what it looked like without using a ruler, and how bad
Oh,
it was,
God, it
and
was-
how misaligned it was. It
Yeah.
was terrible.
it was fire trash.
Yes. Yeah, this one's diamond dots.
Yep. And it works with which
With
ruler are
the-
you using?
I'm using the mini round.
Old?
New.
Using a mini round new?
Mini round. Yep, the original one that you made. No, old.
Yeah, you're
That's
using a
old.
mini round old.
So old. Sorry.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's no way you're using a mini
No,
round
because
new.
you didn't. You made that one next.
Yeah.
You made the old one.
Yeah, so yeah, this is Diamond Dots mini round old. Yep, so here's another mini round old. Yep. Yeah, so if you want to work on a Diamond Dots, the round old is what you want.
Ouch.
Sandy doesn't like to work on the big one. But yeah, you could. The Lion King. The Lion King is a square.
Square.
Yeah.
I think that's all I've been buying was squares ever since
Yeah.
I started doing this, because
Yeah, because
I thought that was the thing, was squares instead of rounds. So
No, you have a prejudice. You have a bias against.
I'm
rounds.
biased now.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, she's.
And I haven't even done I haven't even done a square yet. So I mean, I may
Yeah.
come to find out. Oh, I like I like the rounds better.
Yeah, she's a.
And now I've got all
she's
these
a
squares.
roundist.
What am I going to do now?
Yeah, she's a roundist. Yep.
I have
Now,
no
see what's
idea.
like.
These are all.
Yeah, see, so if you're gonna do a diamond dots with the 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 the, the XW doesn't fit the diamond dots once you get past like slot 8. So you have to use, it's still the old, but it's the old mini. Works without going out of alignment. So Elisa she was like, you really should sell these in like pairs, like sets. So like, you buy, a square or say you buy some rounds, you can buy like, at least for the minis, and you would sell, old and new. So that way they would have at least one ruler for each, and it's like, sell it for like $15 as a, match set or something like that. And I was like, yeah, but it's more confusing on the store to do that, because it's just another item that doesn't need to be there. Just throw both things in the cart. But I could also see the point in that somebody doesn't want to go necessarily shopping for each individual thing, because they might pick up the wrong thing, and you're just like, here's a set of rounds. If you have all of these, it will work for all of your paintings no matter where they're from. One of these rulers is bound to work. So that way you just have a whole set. You start sticking it down to your canvas. Nope, that doesn't work. Nope, that doesn't work. Ah, there's one that works. And then you're done. So maybe I will do that. I don't know. Elisa's got some, she's always got some helpful ideas. So Pam says the old mini works on hers, but not the wide. Yeah. But I don't know what brand painting she's working on. Probably like a Temu painting or something like that would be my guess. What you looking for?
I'm trying to find that stupid picture that I finished.
Oh, the Christmas one?
No, not
well,
the. Was it a Christmas
yeah,
one?
It was like all black with a candy cane wreath.
Oh yeah, the flower,
Yeah,
the candy cane.
I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. But I will tell you, it's after midnight, so thank you very much for hanging out with me. I'm going to let y'all go. Plus, I got to do a little bit of laundry. But, yeah, I got to do a little bit of laundry. Hey, it's no problem at all. Whoa! What are you doing? Are you... Well, there were 10 tray bricks that just hit the floor.
Yes.
Thankfully, yes. The tray bricks guarantee states that from a fall, they will not break open. Which they did not, because they are full of drills. So that basically would have been the end of Witch Hazel. I just would have taken it and thrown it in the trash. And probably just bought another one. So thankfully that didn't happen. But it is time to get out of here. So well, thank you very much, ladies, for hanging out with me. Glad I get people set up on Discord. Let's see what else I got going on. So I don't know what I'll be doing on Thursday, because it's my birthday, so I'm not sure. But I know I will do the Serenity Canvas reveal as soon as I get it. Usually I get stuff in 2 days, so they'll probably ship it tomorrow, and I'll get it on Tuesday, yeah. So if I get it on Tuesday, I'll reveal it on Tuesday night. If not, I'll reveal it on Wednesday night. So there'll be a stream either Tuesday or Wednesday, but definitely on Wednesday, if that makes sense. So if I get it on Tuesday stream. If not, no, regardless of when I get it, guaranteed Wednesday. And then on Friday is going to be the first recap. So, and that Friday weekly recap would be like a Discord voice chat. And so I'll try to find some interesting news to talk about in the world of diamond painting, see what questions and things like that are coming up in the Facebook groups, and we'll talk about some of that stuff. So I think that Friday recap will be a lot of fun, and we'll talk about some of the DAC stuff that came out as well. So talk about the Saturday releases and if they did any restocks. And then, as usual, if you got stuff to post in the Discord, do that. Don't forget about updates on Wednesday in the Discord. But honestly, you can update any day. And oh yes, International House of Tips. I'm going to also try to find some tips, and I'm going to try to make a tip video with, I'm thinking zip ties versus diamond brushes, just to see what the, do like a timer kind of thing. Just because people are like, oh, zip ties are fast.
That's going to be no contest.
I know it's going to be no contest, but I'm going to do it to prove a point. because I'm a savage. Because I tell if you spent time in the Facebook groups, you'll see a ton of people in there talking smack about rulers. It doesn't matter who makes the ruler. They're just like, zip ties only cost 10 cents and whatever, and it's like, I don't care if you have to place 2 sections worth of zip ties versus me slapping down a ruler.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna win every time.
There's no contest.
Yeah. So the zip ties, the way that they do the zip ties is they cover up one column of drills, and then they leave one column open, and then put a zip tie down in the next column. So it's odd, even, odd, even. Do you know how long that would take? Even if you did, if you put one zip tie down, left 2 columns open, and then put a zip tie down, just the fact that you would have to place like 20 zip ties perfectly straight up and down is still going to take you longer than a ruler. Yeah, and I can understand if somebody's like, well, you got to pay like, $15 to get a ruler or whatever, right? And zip ties, okay, zip ties are like $1 at Home Depot for like 100 of them, right? So I can understand like the cost savings, but is it worth the time though? The time that it's going to take to place those zip ties? Absolutely not. It just, and so whenever I see those, most of the time I just ignore them unless they're really, really talking some smack. And so it's just like, maybe if I just put out like a random TikTok video and just go, here's zip ties versus a ruler. It'll just shut that noise down real quick. It's like, I'm not saying don't use zip ties. Use whatever you want, but make sure that you know what you're talking about. But before you go trying to disparage somebody's product, just because you don't want to buy it doesn't mean you should be disparaging other people from trying it. And that's one of the reasons why it's like, when that Jessica girl or whatever, makes her post, I don't go into her post and like post my stuff over top of it. Like, oh, you shouldn't buy her stuff. My stuff's better. I never do that. I just post my pictures every once in a while, and I respond to direct messages, and it is what it is. There's plenty of people out there that make rulers now. You can go on these 3D printing websites, and you can type in diamond painting, and there's a few rulers in there, and they're all derivatives of the same design. Some of them are just like the absolute, like, there's no thought at all. They're just like, oh, the space is 3 diamonds wide, so I'll just make it 3 diamonds wide. Somebody made a ruler that was it's 2 slots wide, so you have to pick it up every, like, I don't even know how to explain. It's 2, like 1, 2, that's it. That's how wide it is. Just that. Yeah, it's just 2, that's it. And it's like, why couldn't you do the rest? And I know why they couldn't do the rest is because if you don't get the math right, it starts to deviate really quickly, even across a short ruler, and they couldn't figure out the math. And it's just like, okay, but there's tons of them out there, so I don't, it's as long as I don't see my personal design or something that's very close to my design, then I'm not gonna go scorched earth and go, you know what, I'm just releasing everything for free. Here you go, and that'll just ruin everyone's business. Just because I know the measurements, it's like, look, if somebody wants to act a fool, then we'll just all be out of business. It's like, don't make me do that. Like, everybody play nice. Everybody can get a piece of the pie. And we can all make cool stuff that helps the community. And I think that's the right way to do that. The only tool that I think not necessarily better than a ruler is, like, use an actual ruler. If you're doing a square, if you put this on the edge of a canvas and just kind of stick it down on that little glue part that overlaps, and use this as your straight edge to start, like, just fine. If you base your painting off of that straight edge, and you're butting up all of your drills up against that, you're going to end up with a relatively nice painting without having to pay $10-15 for a diamond painting ruler. Like, if you want to tell somebody, hey, just use this because they might not have, $15, or they might not want to use a ruler or whatever, like, use this. This to me is still better than zip ties. That's about the only thing that I would tell somebody to use if they didn't want to buy one of my rulers. I would just be like, just find a nice straight edge. If it's a metal ruler, even better. Pamela says the ruler is very much worth the money. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I've had people message me like, there's people who make them cheaper, and I'm like, great. There's people who make them more expensive too. It's, like, what are you trying to tell me? I try to offer cool colors, cool color combinations, without having so many colors that it's going to cause me to get backlogged. I don't want that to happen. Ooh. Yeah.
Exactly. That's why all my other arts and crafts I do is like, I can't sell them because nobody wants to buy them at the cost that it's like they don't understand just the cost to buy your stuff and then your labor.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yep. Kitty.
Kitty,
Yeah,
kitty.
she's getting. I don't know if she's getting too comfortable jumping up on this desk.
Well, earlier she was already jumping up here, and then
Yeah.
well, she's starting to come around us a little bit more. But then other times you just look at her and she runs away like like we threatened her life.
Yeah, she's very um she's very tightly wound, like a spring, just very nervous. She's definitely not a cat that like just wants to come up, lay on your chest and just start purring like a V8 engine and fall asleep. Nope, not her.
Oh,
Like
she
her eyes are wide, bright, and paying attention.
she definitely needs to have her nails clipped. I mean,
And like petting her is like it's like petting a razor blade. It's just like, all right, I'm about to get a cut anytime.
uh-huh.
Like just and she doesn't really give a warning. When she's done, she's done. When she's like, "Oh yeah, scratch my head. Yeah, that's the spot. That's the spot." And then she's done. And if you're still petting her when she decides she's done, hey, that's your fault, and you just go grab a Band-Aid. It's like, all right, I'm gonna pet this loaded gun that's got a round in the chamber. I don't know if she's gonna loosen up after a couple of months. Maybe. It's only been what,
Week
just
and a
over a
half.
full week, so a week and a half since we had her. So, and she's made vast improvements. We got some stuff called Feel Away. You ever heard of that? Um, yeah. Yep. Exactly. It's the cat pheromone stuff.
Pheromones.
Yeah. So that seemed to have helped.
And she's starting to eat now. She wasn't eating really.
Oh God! In this morning it was like, what time was it? It was
I
still
don't know.
dark. She was in the bed, just like all up in the face, walking on your chest, and just meowing like loud as hell. And it's like, really, really. Water bowl empty, food bowl empty. It's just like, hey, you don't eat until I've eaten. And now she's just made herself comfortable on Sandy's light pad. She just and she doesn't really come out to play until midnight.
Yeah.
Like she's not a
She's
day
like a
cat.
newborn baby that has her hours mixed up. She wants to sleep all day long and then she wants to be up at night.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a nighttime cat for sure. Yep. It's like as soon as the clock strikes midnight, like here she comes.
Yeah, but see, Chris stays up later than I do, so I'm sitting here as like I'm getting ready to go to bed when she wants to come out and start, messing around. And I was like, I'm going to bed, and she wants me. She doesn't really mess with Chris too much. Hopefully, that's gonna change.
I paid $130 to have a cat that doesn't like me.
Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be his cat, not mine.
Just remember, I bought a food cat.
We haven't bought anything yet.
Well, they gave it to us for
They
free.
gave us a bag.
And she's not eating a whole lot yet. So, all right, like I said, like 5 times before, it's time. It's
Time to
for
go.
me to go. So everybody have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me and Sandy.
All
And,
right.
we'll see you later this week, guys. All right. Bye.
All right, bye. Bye, Pam.
Bye. Bye, Pam. Bye, Tracy.
Bye.
There we go.
No, her claws are out. Even she's sitting here relaxed, and I could see the tip of
And
her
her claws are
her
out.
claw. I mean,
Yeah.
she's relaxed, and you can, and her claw is just okay. Not now.
Yeah, she's not relaxing now.
Not
but
now.
You tried to
But-
pick her